third graders, welcome back. I hope that you finished your vocabulary list, the one that's on page 52. You need to have that finished. You need to put the page number by it like we do it normally, because that is for a grade. So make sure that is done. Today we're going to look at workbook page 54, which goes with chapter 21 in Farmer Boy. So please get there in your workbook and we'll begin. Top of page 54. Thoroughbred. It means a horse bred chiefly for racing. They have the horse on purpose to make him a racehorse, okay? It's a thoroughbred. The next word is haunch. The back, upper leg, and thigh of an animal, okay? His upper leg on the back side. It's a haunch. And then sulky, an open two-wheeled vehicle drawn by one horse used in harness racing. So it was on the back of the horse race, the buggy on the back for them to ride on. Vocabulary, let's do these together. Number 1, get ready to write. People were clustered like flies. Cluster, we know this word, we did it. Clustered means grouped. We had this word in regular vocabulary. Clustered means grouped. So they were all grouped together, something you should not be doing right now. Number 2, the ground there was trodden into deep dust by the crowd. Trodden means trampled or worn down. Trampled, worn down. You ever seen a patch of grass that looks like people have walked all over and it's just all flat? That's what it is. It was trodden on. Okay, so the ground there was trodden into deep dust by the crowd. So all that was left is dust. Number 3, those long ears stood up above their long, gaunt faces. Here, gaunt means lean, not fat. Lean. Okay, so they were, I'm assuming these are talking about the horse, that you'll have to find out. Number 4, Father pried off the cover of one barrel. Please notice, P-R-I-E-D, the singular word, don't write this down yet, the singular form of pride, the present tense form is pry, like to do it right now. He will pry something off, pry off the lid, pride. Okay, this is past tense. If you're talking about being proud, that would be pride, P-R-I-D-E. P-R-I-D-E is being proud. This kind of pride, we changed the Y to an I and added ED. So this means to have already done something, to pry something off. Okay, so keep that straight. All right, so in this sense, pride. What did Father pry? Look in your book. Father pried off the cover of one barrel. So he got it off of there. So that means he opened it. Here's a funny word. Opened with leverage. I'll explain that. Opened with leverage. A lever is a tool that you can use where you push one side and the other side goes up. And that's what he did. He used it to open the barrel. He used leverage. So he pried it open. Number 5. But I would rather get something more substantial for mine. Substantial, when Father is saying this, means valuable or lasting. Lasting. Sometimes I would tell my kids, if they were hungry, to get something substantial, something fruit, vegetables, something with protein, not potato chips, because those are not lasting. Those are not valuable for you. So substantial food is not something that's lasting. A substantial food would be something valuable to help you, right? So if anything's substantial, it's valuable and it's lasting. All right. Your job right now, read chapter 21. You can read it aloud to yourself, read it to mom, have mom read it to you while you follow along. Listen to Audible while you follow along. Listen to YouTube while you follow along in your book. Got to do that. When you're done, come on back and we'll finish up this lesson and I'll tell you what you have to have written down for this one. See you in a couple minutes. All right, guys, page 54 in your workbook. Comprehension questions. What is the first thing Almanzo wants to see at the fair? Of course, what would it be, guys? Horses, yes. On number 1, I want you to write that in. This is how I will know if you are watching the videos. Horses. Of course he wants to see the horses. He loves the horses. He does. So for number 1, write horses. Number 2, what makes Almanzo feel important and grown up? Had to do with his father, right? What did he do? He got to talk about horses with his father. Do you remember that? That made him feel important and grown up. Number 3, describe the 2 black creatures Almanzo sees in the stall. And then it says, what is a mule? Okay, so if you remember, the story told us that they have bare tails, not like a bear. They have bare as in nothing on them. Bare tails, bristly manes, rabbit ears, long yellow teeth, and a squawking roar. Doesn't sound, it sounds a little different, doesn't it? And then it says, what is a mule? A mule is a crossbreed, half horse, half donkey. Okay? So that's what a mule is. It's not a horse, it's not a donkey, it's both. So it's a mule. And that's what he ended up saying. Number 4, why does Almanzo feel cold and small and scared after winning? Why does he feel like that? Did he think he was cheating? Kind of did. Why? He thought he had won unfairly because what was he doing for his pumpkin? He was feeding it milk. That's right. And he thought that wasn't fair. And then it says, what does he realize? Well, even though he feels guilty, he soon realizes Father knew about the milk and Father wouldn't cheat. So he realized that he wasn't cheating either, because it wasn't cheating to raise your pumpkin like that. All right, number 5, why doesn't Almanzo enjoy the 3rd day of the fair? What was up with that? He was tired of having a good time, wasn't he? He was worn out. He was tired of being dressed up. He was tired of leaving the farm. Remember, Almanzo loved the farm. That was what he wanted to do. That's where he wanted to be the whole time. So he wants to go back to his normal routine. We're kind of the same thing. I am anyway. I miss our normal routine. I miss getting together. And it's kind of like, oh, what is this going on now? I mean, I'm glad I get to talk to you like this, but I'd rather have you in class so that we can talk together. It's a little unsettling. It's kind of like how Almanzo was feeling by that point. He wanted to get back to normal. So we can all understand that, can't we? All right, guys. So that's all we're going to do today for reading. So I will see you tomorrow for chapter 21. Bye.